Vegan zoos, huh? It's kind of like, what's the point of a zoo with no animals?
Yeah, it definitely throws you for a loop, right? Like, you'd even call it a zoo.
Exactly. But this article you sent, it takes this crazy idea and honestly, it makes a surprisingly compelling case.
Right. It really makes you rethink the whole concept of what a zoo could be.
Okay, so for anyone who hasn't encountered this idea yet, let's break it down. What exactly is a vegan zoo?
So imagine instead of the classic zoo layout, and enclosures, habitats, that kind of thing, picture a sprawling botanical garden. Lush greenery everywhere, exotic flowers, maybe even some really unique, rare plant species you wouldn't see anywhere else.
Okay, so less about the animals and more about making plants the stars of the show.
Precisely.
That's such a cool concept. And the article argues there are some pretty compelling ethical arguments in favor of this approach, especially when it comes to aligning with vegan principles.
Absolutely. And it's not just about, like, animals shouldn't be in captivity, which is a whole other discussion. It goes deeper. It's about recognizing that plant biodiversity is just as crucial for a healthy planet.
That's a great point. We often overlook plants, you know? We take them for granted.
Exactly. But they're the foundation of entire ecosystems. So this concept is like, instead of focusing on conserving one animal species at a time, what if we focus on preserving the plant life that supports countless creatures?
Okay, but let's be real. Will people actually go for this? I mean, there's something undeniably cool about seeing a lion up close, even if it's behind glass. Is a rare orchid going to have the same draw for people?
That's the million-dollar question, right? And the article acknowledges that public perception is probably the biggest hurdle this concept faces.
Because let's be honest, when was the last time you heard someone say, I'm SO there for a botanical garden adventure this weekend?
Right. But that's exactly the mindset this model needs to shift. And the article suggests some really innovative ways to do that, like using technology to create these mind-blowing experiences. Imagine, instead of just reading about the Amazon rainforest, you put on a VR headset and you're suddenly right there in the middle of it.
No, that I would line up for.
Right. It's about finding ways to replicate that wow factor we get from seeing amazing animals, but with plants instead.
So instead of a lion roaring, maybe it's like a giant Venus flytrap snapping shut in slow motion 3D.
Here you go. You're getting it. The article even talks about the possibility of massive greenhouses that recreate different ecosystems. So you could wander through a simulated cloud forest complete with mist and humidity and all these crazy-looking orchids.
Okay, now those are some seriously cool ideas. You know, this deep dive has really got me thinking, could these vegan zoos actually play a role in traditional conservation efforts? Like, I know a lot of zoos have breeding programs for endangered species. Could a vegan zoo do something similar, but for plants?
Now, there's a fascinating question, and honestly, one I'm not sure we have the answer to yet. It really makes you think, what is the role of a zoo in this day and age?
Right. Is it enough to just showcase animals, or is there a way, maybe even more ethical way, to achieve these conservation goals while also promoting a deeper understanding of and appreciation for the entire natural world, plants included?
It's definitely something to ponder. Food for thought after this deep dive, for sure.
Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.